Pemirsa, kembali di 30 menit. Pemerintah Indonesia telah menguasai saham mayoritas perusahaan emas yang beroperasi di Mimika, Papua, PT Freeport Indonesia. Pemerintah Indonesia telah memegang 51,23% saham Freeport Indonesia yang ditebus dengan harga 56,1 triliun rupiah. Mr. Ambassador, yes. Freeport-McMoran Inc. deal was recently concluded between the Indonesian government and Freeport. Do you think the deal was a win-win situation for both sides?
I do. President Jokowi had called for a win-win solution, and I think that that's exactly what has happened. And I would like to congratulate the government of Indonesia and Freeport for reaching a solution that both sustains investment and allows for the future development and benefit of the people of Papua as well, the people in the province of Papua in Indonesia.
What about the remarkable, or the commitment to remarkable environmental damage caused by Freeport decades-long operations?
You know, I'm very proud of American firms' commitment to the highest environmental standards. And I think that they bring to their investments a level of environmental awareness and a commitment to protecting the environment that's unsurpassed in the world on that. But I think we also have to recognize that any large-scale mining operation will have an impact on the environment, whether it's in the United States or whether it's in Indonesia. The key, it seems to me, is really two things. One is that you have to have a very advanced and active environmental program, and you have to have very good government oversight of that. I think in the case of Freeport that they have worked very hard with the government of Indonesia over the years to implement a good environmental program on this. They have an ISO-approved standard environmental program. They conduct independent audits, and they work closely with the Indonesian government. But any large-scale mine will have an impact on the environment.
Okay. How this unified shared divestment rules affect the American firms in Indonesia? Well, what would you do about it?
Well, this is a good point, because I'm often asked what I'm doing to increase American investment in Indonesia. And I reply that it's my job to give American firms the best advice so they can make informed business decisions. Obviously, they have options as to where they might want to go to invest, to go in Indonesia, Vietnam, or elsewhere. They have options. It's my job to work with the Indonesian government to overcome barriers to investment where we see them. But it's up to the Indonesian government to create an environment in which, for example, American companies can see a way to make a fair return on their investment here in Indonesia. One of the most powerful advocates, potentially, of additional investment in Indonesia and additional business ties are the firms that are already here. If they're being treated fairly, they will be very strong advocates as examples for future investment coming here.
Okay. Now if we turn to the United States,
okay.
What happened, or what does it mean when the government shuts down? What is it? What is open? What's closed? Who is affected? Will it affect us?
Okay, let's face it. Sometimes democracies are really messy affairs.
True.
But there's not another system of government that I would want to live under other than a democracy. Fortunately for us here in Indonesia, there was no significant impact on our operations. And I'm very proud of the way that the embassy staff, our Indonesian staff and our American staff, handled the situation.
Well, we take that as a compliment, sir. Okay, in April, now we return to Indonesia. In April, Indonesia will hold a presidential election. How closely is the U.S. watching this big election? What are your thoughts about the leading contenders, Joko Widodo and Prabowo Subianto?
I think the entire world is watching the election. And let me be very, very clear on one point. The United States is rooting for the Indonesian people. Indonesia is a democracy. This is something that we understand and we have very, very deep, abiding respect for. We hope that the elections will be both fair and peaceful. And of course, we are prepared to work with whoever the Indonesian people choose as their leaders. Ibu Gracia, if I could just add that we have a lot to celebrate this year, our 70th anniversary of ties between the Republic of Indonesia and the United States. Not only what we have done, but what we can accomplish together in the future. Our relationship is much more than simply a relationship between two governments. It's a relationship between people, people-to-people ties. That's what keeps our relationship strong. In the days ahead, we will be establishing a digital platform that contains stories, videos, photographs, and podcasts that describe and showcase this remarkable relationship. As part of our celebration, I'd like to present you with this t-shirt that commemorates the 70th anniversary, that includes our logo, Diversity, Partnership, and Prosperity, and contains the Monas Monument as well as the Statue of Liberty. So I hope you can accept that.
Thank you so much, Ambassador. Yeah. Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Happy anniversary.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Pemirsa 30 menit, demikian perbincangan saya dengan Duta Besar Amerika Serikat untuk Republik Indonesia, His Excellency Joseph R. Donovan Jr. Nantikan perbincangan kami dengan topik lainnya di 30 menit. Thank you very much, Ambassador Donovan.
Thank you so much.